Hi everybody, welcome back to Mage Renaissance, episode 74 with me, Sid, and last episode we got this area set up. Are you not quite repaired? This memorial to the fallen traders, and obviously our Chaos Altar, which lives quite happily in here as well, so we have all of that. We must be getting close to repaired now. And yeah, I was really happy with the way this turned out. Now, this episode, I want to head back to... Come on, give me one more squirt of repair. That no? Is it not recharging that, is it? Oh, let's just... I can hear it ting-ting-tinging on things. And there's only two things in my inventory with durability bars, which could potentially be things. That and that. Now, let's just see if we get another one. Because I don't see how it is recharging that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's useful to know. Right, so we set this up, graveyard. As with design, absolutely no useful function whatsoever. It is just a decorative little play thing. And yeah, I was happy with the way it turned out. Now, we have got over, I'm still waiting for the grass to extend down here, which it will. Over here, we still need to finish off landscaping this area. Don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we need to landscape it. And we still need to finish off landscaping this. Speaking of this, we also need... which one are you? Are you that one? Could be that one. Let's have a look. You are that one. We also need hoobie-dooby-doo. Or are you in there? You're probably in there, actually. That. And that's clear. So what have we got going on in here now? We've got experience level 1. I'm going to go for... No, I'll not put any experience on there. We've got strong legs, level 1. Dwarven might. Dwarven might 3, Dwarven might 4. Let's see if I can't do that. Healthy level 1, that's a healthy level 2. We'll keep that one. Fierce strike we'll keep. Quick feet, I'm really not bothered about quick feet. Actually, I do want quick feet. No, so quick feet is the one I want, and I want to level that one up to a level 4. So that's the one I want to keep. And solar powered. That's a new one. I'll stick you in there. I don't think we need it right now. And then we'll just reapply these back to the armor, and it can continue to learn. It's got a few points of space left in it. So that's how I'm kind of training the armor up, if you like, is to... Oh yeah, we can't put those in there. Oh, I seem to have a villager statue. Let me go and put that away, and we can get back on with what I wanted to do, which, as I say, I want to finish off landscaping in here, but more importantly, I want to get the mana production going. Let me just get you down there. Thank you. And let's head down there. We also need to have a quick bite to eat because of that. So we've got this. This is all set up now. What I would like to do, I think, because this is now empty, so nothing is getting harvested anyway. I'd like to take you, which is... Damn. Who got that? You did. There you go. And I'd like to take this, if I can get it. There we go. Gimme. Gimme that. Thank you. Alright. So that is going to go there. And we will bind that one off to... Lost me wand. Okay, we don't obviously need to do that. That should still reach, and then we can put you on top of that with those. Now for that I want to stick that in there, and what we should get is these three systems should now start generating mana into these 4 pools. And eventually this one will obviously get more mana in it than it needs, that's fine. Now the next one won't do anything because there's nothing there currently. That's where we'll put the bread once we've automated that crafting. And that should be sufficient to make sure that we get a goodly amount of mana out of these things. Now it's going to take a while. This much we know. So we shall live with that for the time being, and we need to start thinking about what we're going to need for... See, the potatoes are giving much better mana, and that all boils down to the fact that these two have got particularly low food value, and that's got a particularly high food value, and the bread will also have a high food value, so it should kind of even out, and eventually this will have more than enough going on in it, and yada yada, and everything will be fine. That's the idea. Right, what do we need to play with then? So if we were going to convert you back to the Lexica Botanica, we're going to need to get a Elven Portal. That's what we're aiming for. And you need some living wood blocks, that's fine. Glimmering living wood, yeah, we can manage that. Elven Gateway Core, 2 mana pools and Natura pylons. Gateway Core uses Terrasteel nuggets, 3 of them. That uses 3, and we need 2 of those, so that basically means we need 1 piece of Terrasteel. And of course Terrasteel, we need to make a agglomeration plate? No, not that one, hang on. It's not a mystical item. Basics, baubles, ender. Let's just do that, and then we can go for... It'll either be under T or A. Terrasteel. So we need that, which requires multiple runes, lapis, and a block of mana steel. That in itself is relatively cheap. The bit that we haven't got is the mana, and that's what we need to let this thing run. So let me go, and in the first instance we need to go and have a look at what we've actually got, for one. Because that's going to make a big difference, obviously. We may need to let that run for a while, that's the other thing. We've got water, and we've got earth, so we need multiple runes. We're definitely going to need you. For that, of course, we're going to need a mana spreader, so I think we're going to have to wait a little while just to get the mana, let the mana build up. So with that in mind, rather than worrying too much about that, I'm going to go and sleep. We are going to go and have a work in the garden. Damn it. Yeah. And yeah, we'll see where we go. But I'll be back in a mo. All right. I'm about to go to the end, because I've decided that I need ender pearls. So to get ender pearls, of course, the best way of getting ender pearls is to go and beat up endermen, and the best place to find endermen is in the end. We'll worry about this later. Now the reason I want to ender pearls is very simple. I would like to move more of these things around. If these things will recharge once, and I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe. I need a lot. Now, currently I've got 2 teleposers and 1 teleposer focus. Now, I would like to make more teleposers, but I only have 7 ender pearls. And therefore, the need for ender pearls. So let us go. Do we not have a... I've got the portal. Okay. That will do. You know something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we have a little bit of a problem here. When I cleared a whole load of the old spacers out, I obviously didn't take into account that there's an ender portal. Okay. Well, you know what that means then, don't you? I'm going to have to go back, I'm going to have to get some more ender pearls because I haven't got this enough. Yeah, you definitely... I mean, the spawner's gone. How weird. Oh well, there is only one choice, and that is to go and sort this out. So, yeah, it's always one of the downside or potential downsides to any... Wow. Let me just clear that. And while I'm at it, if I were to put a light spell there, that might work for breaking them if they drop. We'll soon find out. Yeah, I had to go to the end because that's the only way I could get flight as a monk, and I know I did it. I knew we did the dragon fight and yada yada. So the only explanation for this is that I've inadvertently managed to delete my end portal when I cleared the map down, when I was having all those lag problems, and I wasn't sure whether we'd been left something. There we go. We'll do that there. Right. Pretty butterflies, but none of it really helpful in terms of finding this, getting this end portal thing stuff done. So we need to head back to my home, which should be, where am I? I'm here. Oh, it's not far away at all. And I need to go and find some endermans and beat them up, which means I need to wait for the night time to come along, don't I? Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be my mission. So I'll be back in a mo to summon the night. And I've come a little bit away from the base just so if we get any particularly destructive rocket creepers or trollagers, then we don't have to worry about them destroying my base. Not that far away. I mean, you can see it in the distance over there. But now I am just waiting for the endermans to come along, and we'll beat 9 bells of snot out of them, get their lovely, lovely pearls. Get about... Yeah, there's one now. Go grab him. Hello. Hi. Where you gone now? Hello. What the hell was that? Ender flesh? I don't want ender flesh, I want ender pearls. Yeah, there's basically... don't even know what that does. Maybe if you eat it, you probably get a teleporty effect, at a guess. I'm not anxious to find out, to be honest. I'm more anxious to get more endermen to spawn so I can piss them off. Steve Irwin style, you know, your enderman normally is a friendly little fella, so let's go piss him off. Yeah, I apologise, my Australian accent is terrible. Just gotta wait. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I have a problem. So I killed 8 Endermen, and I got 16 Ender Flesh. Not a single Ender Pearl. I did it both with my bare fists and used a weapon just to check whether it was a weapon thing. There's something broken in the drops. Definitely with Enderman, or at least appears to be. However, I did a little bit of checking around, and we got one Eye of Ender, and we've got these Nebulous Hearts. Now, Nebulous Hearts will convert to 3 Ender Pearls. So, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was 3, 6, and then there was a little bit more. I'm going to leave some of those, take maybe a few of those more. 12, let's take L-bar 1. That should do us. And we'll grab, God, here we go. It's funny, you know, you don't realise how little material you have until you suddenly really need some. Oh, somebody spawned in there, and we are going to travel back to the end portal, and in we go now. I realise there is a chance that we will... Oh, I'll get rid of that and that and that while we're at it. There is a chance that if I've reset the worlds, I may have accidentally... And I don't think I have, but... Well, let me just do this. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I realise that there's a chance that I may have accidentally reset the end as well. As I say, don't think I have, but, you know, it certainly wouldn't be the first time that I cocked up like that. Sometimes when you're in the throes of bug fixing, you or trying to fix a bug. Before we do that, can I... No, not really. Not with what I've got on me anyway. I don't like. I have this phobia of those blocks of lava. I do not like them. Uh, 10, 11. Let's do that, shall we? And then we'll put 2 of those in there because that's a potential issue. And then we'll come down from underneath, maybe. Call me old-fashioned, but I just don't like the idea of jumping through something that's got lava underneath it. And then, of course, we need to make sure that we are spawn safe, which I think we are. Excellent. Okay, so we can then pop. Now, because I'm paranoid, I'm going to put a golden apple on the bar, and I am going to... yeah, we should be alright with that, because we can fly. So let's go through, and if there is a dragon there, then we'll deal with it. There should be. And... we'll live. Oh, I forgot about these fellas. Yeah, there's some. Hey, what the hell are these? Angry Enderman. Wow. Yeah, they take. Wow, wow. But you see. Apart from that dreadful noise, there are none of these. What's the blue-eyed one? Oh, God, here. Yeah. Oh God, here we go. So none of these have dropped Oh crap, ender pearls. Oh, hello. They drop coal. We have quite a little audience here as well. Oh god, now I've picked up ordinary endermen as well. These guys drop that stuff. I think I've buggered something up with a mod somewhere that stops endermen dropping ender pearls. Yep, I think I've blown it. Let's, whoa. Back off. Wow, look at that. Am I crashing or am I just lagging? If I'm crashing, I'm in trouble. Because I could end up getting killed very quickly. Hopefully it's just lag. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, I managed to get safely back from the end, just. Yeah, I even went in and edited my game mode to make sure, or to try and ensure, my god, this missed, to try and ensure that I came back into the world in creative mode, and needless to say, it didn't work. I nearly got killed, but I did manage to get out of the world alive. I hate dying to bugs. But that brings me to the next question, or the next thing. This is not a definite yet, but this will probably be a short episode while we discuss where we go next. So, this pack has been fun. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. There have been pluses, there have been minuses. You know, there's been plenty. I mean, obviously, happy to kill the dragon. Look, there's his head. Oops. But of course we've now got some issues. If I can't get ender pearls, and all I'm getting is this ender flesh, which doesn't convert, doesn't have any, doesn't even appear to have any usage. I'm going to try and eat a bit. Just, nope. Appears to do nothing. I mean, I'm not hungry. That probably doesn't help. So the only way I've got it is to get these, the only option I have is to get these nebulous hearts, which, again, I've killed, well, you know, 16 endermen there, and I didn't get a single nebulous heart. That's problematic, because ender pearls are used in so many things. Teleposers, homeward bones, all of the ender stuff. I have no idea what the end rune does, but apparently that's a thing. It's used for the teleporter blocks. I mean, we've been getting these things, so why it suddenly stopped working, I genuinely do not know. However, that again, and we didn't even get into this Magic Arsenal mod, and yet we'd need them there as well. I've gone through the configs, I've tried to work out what mod is causing it. Now, I know for a fact I can't update the pack. There's something, one of the mods is causing, I've tried several times, and one of the mods is causing me no end of grief. So, from an update point of view, to say, well, let's get all the mods up to date, it's a bit of a non-starter, because I've tried several times and there's something conflicting somewhere. You know what it's like. If you've ever tried to update mod packs, it's a process of trial by error where, you know, you update. Generally speaking, I will make a list of the mods I'm updating, and I'll update 3, and then I'll try and run the pack. And if it fails, then I can undo the updates and then just do one of those at a time. And if they work out which one's causing the problem, it takes a long time. The more mods there are, obviously, the longer it takes, and it is not always a fun job to do. It's a necessary job to do, but it's not a fun job to do, which is why I say you should always support your mod pack authors. Not just your mod authors are important. Obviously, these guys make all of this possible, but the pack authors, the people who put the effort into pulling these things together, especially the ones that really carefully sculpt the packs. I mean, let's be honest, mine are just thrown together very quickly. Pardon me, or to a degree. Yeah, there's a certain element of throwing togetherage. However, that puts me in a difficult situation because it's going to be far more work than I really have time to do to update this pack to the latest version. Far more work. And you have to bear in mind that there's certain mods that are just not going to update. I mean, Thorncraft may update if we're lucky. But even though Azanor's dropped it and it has been picked up by, you know, a consortium of other modders to support, I've not seen any updates or any actual further work on that. So, you know, I have to sit there and go, how much support is it actually going to get? And with that in mind, we have to then sit there and go, well, how much more time am I prepared to put in? So I think what we're going to do, in all fairness, and I am recording, aren't I? Why am I not showing anything showing on the recording thing? That's worrying. I'm just going to check whether I'm still actually recording or not. Back in a moment. And as per usual, I am way over my recording time. So long story short, I genuinely don't see a future for Mage Renaissance. I think it's too buggy, it's too glitchy. We've obviously got issues with the lag when we change dimensions. We've got issues now with the ender pearls. You know, there's a lot of things gone wrong with this pack. And I can fix things to a certain point, but there comes a point where you have to sit there and know when to cut your losses. And to be fair, we are, apart from the end of this Britannia stuff and getting that going, and maybe, you know, a few bits of blood magic and a couple of the mods that we've not even touched, we've pushed fairly far in this. You know, we have gone and done a lot. So I'm not going to automatically cancel this season. I'm going to put this video out and let you guys comment in the comments about, you know, what you think. If you've got any ideas about, well, you know, what's causing the problem with the ender pearls, for example, or, you know, anything like that. What I will probably do in the meantime is just push out an extra episode of TFC. Just because we can, and it won't hurt, because obviously TFC takes an age, and I expect that to be several into the hundreds of episodes. I mean, this is not bad. This is 74, isn't it? So we're nearly at episode 75. Now, if we do episode 75, it will probably be a world tour, and then we'll close this down. There are mods I would like to play with. One of the ones is Sky Factory 4. I don't want to be seen to be jumping on the bandwagon, but it does look good. I like some of the alternative world types that out there. There's certain aspects of it about it I don't like. It does look a little bit grindy at places, but yeah, it's a Skyblock. What do you expect? Anyway, on that note, I am going to call it an episode. Until next time, we'll get a random thumbnail just because we can. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Do let me know what you think about the issues. I genuinely think we've kind of reached a point where the bad is outweighing the good. But if anybody's got an idea of what will fix it, then, you know, I'm all ears. Well, I'm not. I have two. Rest of me is made out of other appendages. But sorry. Anyway, until then, thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.